is Sarah Stevens. To confuse everyone, you'll find me on Facebook as Sarah Gormley. That's because my mother-in-law has the exact same name as me. So she is Sarah Stevens, which is my married name, and her profile picture alternates between being a picture of my wedding photo and picture of my daughter, her granddaughter. So obviously, to save confusion, I still use my maiden name Gormley on my personal profile on Facebook. So, in case you wondered why that was, hi Elizabeth, I like that little emoji. Um, yeah, so in case you wondered why that was, that's why that is. And I don't want to do the double-barreled thing, so yeah, so that's why. Um, so I've been doing PR and marketing for well over 20 years, which makes me feel really old. But I have. And I've done PR for a whole host of different industries. My main speciality pre-COVID was airline PR. So I did the UK PR strategy for Finnair in the UK, worked on their Asia strategy. At Aegean Airlines, Iceland Air. I also did big theatre and cultural festival PR, PR for big sporting events, managed all the communication teams for them. Also did my background is hospitality PR, so launched bars and restaurants, and that kind of thing. And then over the years, I've done a bit of everything really when it comes to PR, quite a lot of business PR, award ceremony PR, um, all sorts really, events like big live events. Um, so that was my background. Then COVID hit and wiped out all my clients. I thought it was quite diverse, doing airlines, travel, hospitality. Metropolitan University's Business School. They asked me to write a sales and marketing course for them, which I did, enjoyed, it went down really well. The feedback was amazing. I continued to do associate lecturing for them part time, teaching innovation and creativity and entrepreneurship, tourism entrepreneurship. I actually also launched my own travel business in the middle of the pandemic. So talk about perfect timing. But I did because I found a niche and I tapped it. So I've done very my own startup marketing and PR. I then went and had quite a lot of smaller clients who were new entrepreneurs, startup entrepreneurs, and I realised actually that I could help more of you instead of doing one to one, which obviously costs more money and is a bigger investment. I could actually help more of you by doing my own courses, making it more cost advantageous for you to do, but actually making a bigger impact because I could teach like 10 plus of you in one go. I was hoping it'd be the 70 that subscribed tonight. In one go. And that would make a massive impact in on your businesses and your lives. So that's why I've launched my own courses. I'm also a mum of loss, and I've got plans to start my own charity by the end of the year. And the only way I can get the time to do that is through doing a one-to-many service such as a course. So my first course is New Biz to PR Wiz, which I will be announcing and launching at the end of the mastermind on Thursday, at the end of the challenge. And so please make sure you're on that to hear all the exciting plans. Plus, obviously, all the prizes for the challenge will be announced then as well. The feedback from the beta version of the New Biz to PR Whiz course has been amazing. Really, really good. People have had amazing results from it by like week 2 of the 6-week course. So I'm really confident that you will all get a lot from hopefully this challenge, and certainly if you decided to go on to do the course. So I'm going to get started. So remember the prizes. So there are prizes for the top referrer. It's not too late to refer people to do the challenge, because obviously they can watch the video back on catch up really easily. So they can certainly do that. So I'm just checking my phone because it was pinging. I wasn't sure if it was someone trying to get access to the group. Um, so yeah, someone said they can't get in. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try and get in to the group. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things. Um, Yeah, so there's going to be a prize for the person that refers the highest number of friends into the group, into the Facebook group, or gives them the link to sign up. And if you give someone the link to sign up, just ping me a message, let me know the name, and then I can cross-reference it. And the person that refers the most people will either get some sweet treats delivered or a pamper kit delivered, depending on your choice. The social champion, so whoever posts not just about themselves and their own business, but interacts with the other members of the group and is sociable and supportive and helps the with the um, someone is panicking. Hit refresh on the group. Red circle. Um, yes, there's a few people in the group that still can't see the video, so I'm just trying to have to advise them while I'm talking. Yeah, so social champion, there's a prize for that. Again, some chocolate brownies being delivered to you, and some pamper packages. And then there's also another prize draw for those of you who complete the challenge by the mastermind on Thursday. The deadline for that is 6 p.m. on the Thursday, so I've got time to tally up and do the draw. So yeah, so very exciting, and the prize for that, the big prize, is an afternoon tea delivered to your home. Which is amazing, and we've had one from this company before, and it's really, really delicious and fantastic, and just amazing. Um, so hopefully a few more people are going to jump in now because they are in the group and trying to find it. Um, so for now, so maybe tomorrow I might do it on Zoom and then put it back in the group. So yeah, that might be the plan for tomorrow. But just so you're aware, that's what we might be doing. Yeah, so what is PR? So loads of people, clients as well, come to me and say, oh, well, I don't understand PR. I find it overwhelming. Don't really understand what it is, what it's about, how it fits in. So basically, if you think PR is just one of your many tools that sit within your marketing strategy. So your marketing strategy should specify who your target client is, how you're going to find your target client, um, where they are, and all of that, and that will feed in to your PR. So your PR is one of the many tools you can use to drive your business forward. It sits side by side with the likes of your sales, outreach, any promotions you do, any advertising, anything like that. It sits side by side with your PR. So definitely think about your overall marketing strategy. So, and PR is an aspect of that. So, I've got a quote that I absolutely love. Um, yeah, I've got loads of people in my messenger saying that they can't see the live. So, please drop me some more emojis if you're watching so that more people can see it. Please drop me more emojis. But I think I'm going to do Zoom tomorrow. Oh, someone else has found us and joined us. Please say hello. Let me know who you are, who has joined. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Please let me know. Um, um, please let me know. Oh, Elizabeth Yarka, Karen O'Brien, hello, found it at last. This live is, yeah, so, yeah, I don't know what is going on with Facebook, Karen. The live isn't showing the group, and you're finding it really glitchy. I have no idea why it's glitchy. It says my signal is strong, but let me try again. Just bear with me a second. I know Facebook has been having some issues. Let me know now. Is that better? Can you see and hear me better now than a minute ago? Is that any better? I'm hoping it is. Please let me know, Karen. Is that better now? It was. Is that working a bit better? Please let me know. Um, in the comments, if someone can answer the feed comments for me, that'd be amazing, because someone's panicking to find it. So if you can help them, that would be great. Please let me know if you can hear and see this okay. That would be amazing. And so I was just about to read out one of my favourite quotes that really helps people to understand what PR is and the difference of PR compared to advertising and marketing. Oh, Elizabeth said it's fine for her. Brilliant. Yeah, I think quite a few people today that I've been on Zooms with as well have had issues with the internet today. I don't know why. But yeah, my favourite quote is if a young man tells his date how handsome, smart, and successful he is, well, that's advertising. If the young man tells his date that she's intelligent, that she looks lovely, and is a great conversationalist, then he's saying exactly the right things to the right person. And so that is marketing. Now, if someone else, so say the young lady goes to the toilet, for instance, and she nips in there and bumps into someone, and they tell her how handsome their date is, how smart he is, how successful he is, well, that's PR. So if it's someone else saying how amazing you are, how great your business is, and everything else, well, that is PR. Um, so that's one of my favourite quotes. Becky has tuned in. Hi, Becky. There are loads of people not able to find the live. Yeah, I don't know what's gone on with Facebook tonight. It's gone crazy. Please drop some love heart emojis, some like thumbs up emojis, angry face emojis into the feed, because it will actually then make the video appear more in the group. But probably what I'll do tomorrow is I'll share a link to Zoom, and we'll do it on Zoom, because I'm not having this again. It's a nightmare and you'll all give up. So before you've even started the challenge, it's like challenge. Let's find. Try and find the video. That's the first challenge, isn't it? So hi Sarah. The live didn't show in the group. Found you in photos on your page. How weird that it's just not showing in the group. So please, yeah, do a thumbs up, love hearts, and all of that. And tomorrow I'll share a link to Zoom, and you can get it on Zoom, and then I'll pop the recording into Facebook afterwards. So that's what I'll do tomorrow, so that then you can log in and find me. Okay, so thank you so much for finding me tonight. I really appreciate it. So don't worry, you can watch it on replay, but I'll do a bit of a recap. You've not missed much because I delayed starting because I knew that some of you were struggling. So don't worry, I'll run a bit over tonight to compensate. But thank you for persevering and finding me. And now I've realised it's getting dark, and I'm going darker and darker on the video. So let me just put another light on. I'll remember tomorrow when it's bright when I start. It's not going to be still bright when I finish. So 1 second. There we go. We've got more light. Oh, hi Judith. Yes, thank you Becky for helping. Clearly I need tech support and Facebook to work. But sorry you couldn't find us, Judith. I'm going to do a very brief recap so you can all catch up. Thank you for all persevering and finding this, and you all deserve a prize just for that. That can be challenge one of the challenge, is actually finding me in the Facebook group. Tomorrow it'll be easier. I'll share you a Zoom link and you can log on to Zoom, and we'll do it the old-fashioned way, and then I'll pop the recording in the group. Okay, so apologies for that. It's blinking Facebook out to get me. So sorry if you've struggled to find this. Please hashtag replay if you're watching this back. And yeah, I'll answer any questions. I'll come back in. So all you've missed is me telling you about me. So 20 plus years experience in PR and marketing. Makes me feel really old. Yeah. So quite a lot of experience. Realised I could impact more people, more entrepreneurs, more business startups by actually doing training courses, because then I can help more of you en masse in a group rather than just one-on-one, where I'm limited to time and people have to wait to work with me. So that's where my course was born. New Business PR Ways. The beta version's gone really, really well. I'm going to be announcing the next version of it on Thursday after I've done my masterclass, which you'll all get a Zoom link to. You'll be pleased to know. And yeah, so today's session, I just wanted to give you an overview of PR. So PR is one of the many tools within your marketing strategy. I did read a quote out before. I think some of you may have come in halfway through it. It might have come in halfway through it, so feel free to watch that back, but it really explains it. So basically PR is other people telling your customers, the general public, how wonderful you are. So whereas it's not you shouting about it yourself, it's other people. So whether that other person is the media writing a review about you, saying how great you are, whether it's one of your customers writing a recommendation or a review. So it might be someone that you've asked to do a review on your Facebook page, or someone you've shared Google reviews with and they've given you a review there. It could be some feedback. Karen says, I'm not even getting a whole sentence. Every couple of seconds the live freezes, then jumps. Oh, sorry about that, Karen. I don't know if that's your signal or mine. I don't know if anyone else is having issues. Hopefully you can watch it back afterwards. But as I say, we'll do Zoom tomorrow. So PR is about other people basically recommending you. So whether that's the media writing an article, whether that's someone writing a blog post talking about you, whether that's a review, whether that's TripAdvisor, whatever that is, it's someone else doing it. and writing it, it's seen as a third person. So it's seen as more preferential than you paying for it. So, you could put an advertorial in a magazine or newspaper that you've paid for that space, but that advertorial will say that it's an advertorial, that you've paid for that to go in there and that you've probably written it yourself and all of that. Whereas PR is someone else perceived to have written about you. So it's trusted much more valuably than an advert or something you've done yourself. So that's the main difference really. But your main marketing strategy, if done correctly, will be the foundation that then will ensure that your PR is successful. And there's elements within that, such as making sure that the targeting is correct. Now, for example, one of the past clients that I've had meetings with actually said to me, "We've tried PR before, but it didn't work." And I said, well, what do you mean it didn't work? And they went, oh, well, we were in the in Forbes magazine, we were in the Financial Times, we were in the business pages of the regional media, we even got a slot in Bloomberg Financial Press, we got a feature on some business podcast, and it all added up to at least a million readership reach. And it also tallied up to be worth about £1 million if we'd have paid to advertise in all these different publications. So the PR agency deemed it a really big success and all of this, but actually we didn't see any change in our sales or any people coming through to us or anything, and so it didn't work. PR doesn't work. PR really does not work. So I sat down with them and said, well, I'm sorry, but PR does work if you do it right. So can I ask you who your target audience is? Who is the customer that you are wanting to come and buy your services? And their target market was students. Now, can anyone tell me why perhaps that particular PR campaign didn't drive the sales in their business? I know the comments sometimes take a while to come through, but so I'll wait a few minutes. But please drop in the comments and let me know if you can hazard a guess as to why the PR wasn't successful in driving the sales for the business. Anyone want to hazard a guess at that? Becky, students wouldn't be reading Forbes day to day. No, they wouldn't, exactly. So they had great coverage, but it was in the wrong place. Totally in the wrong place. So no wonder they weren't getting the sales or the inquiries coming in to their business, because the PR wasn't targeted. It was in totally the wrong place. And when I pointed that out to them, they went, oh yeah. Now, the scary thing for me isn't that they didn't realise this. The scary thing for me is that the PR agency that had taken upwards of £40,000 from this company to do their PR for a full year for them hadn't correctly identified the media that they need to be in. And that was a PR and a big branded, one of the top PR agencies didn't do that. And so many PR professionals that I speak to are focused solely on the big name media, the getting your story and your messaging right, which is important. don't get me wrong, you've got to have the right messaging and the right language and the right story, otherwise no one's going to want to write about you, no one's going to want to read it. But it needs to be in the right place. And quite often that's the missing link, and that's why people go, oh, I've been in all this media but the PR didn't work because I didn't get any more sales. Well, it was because it was in the wrong place. And this is what I want to teach you. This is my challenge. So it's about how to be an expert at targeting your PR so it gets you the results you want. Now, I can't obviously teach you in massive, massive depth and massive, massive detail because we've not got that long together, and that's an entire course. But this is we'll show you a little element of that. Now, hopefully you've all had your emails through today with the links to worksheets for tonight's session. So I don't know how many of you have got them with you, but feel free to scribble and fill them in. But hopefully you all have a bit of a flavour of exactly what PR is now, and how it kind of fits in with your marketing. And as far as I'm concerned, the reason why we need it is because people take more notice of what other people say and think, and about something. And there's just so many people. As soon as someone posts a picture of food in a restaurant and goes, oh, I ate here, it was great, blah blah blah, loads of the friends jump on, go, oh, it looks amazing, what do you think, blah blah blah. And the odds are at least one of their friends will go and eat in that restaurant based on their friends saying it was great. Now, you might think, oh, that's not really PR, but it is, because it's someone else talking about that place. And so there's loads of media that there's some media that you control and you own as part of your business. So, and then there's media that you pay for, which is like your advertising, really. And then there's shared media. So that's things that other people share about you and your business that you can't really control. And then there's earned media, which is your pure PR, whereby you maybe didn't ask a journalist to come in and review you. Elizabeth, check your spam filter, because if you signed up to the link through the website where you had to input your email address, then you will have had an email through with links on. But I can share you the link again. Yeah, so your the media that you own, that is yours, is the media that you ideally need to get right. So that's things like your website, your social media channels, your blogs, anything that you control and that you operate is your owned media that you can control. But the beauty of your own media is that obviously people then might share your posts and then it becomes shared media. But your earned media is all the journalists writing about you and doing reviews, and writing about products and things like that. It might also be customers who doing reviews, because you've maybe not. Some people might ask for reviews, but you might not necessarily, and they might just volunteer to do you one. So so those are all the different elements. So most people think as soon as you say PR, they go, oh, it's just press relations. It's just journalists writing about us. It's newspapers, it's magazines, it's television, it's radio, it's maybe an online magazine or an online platform. And that's what it is. But for me, PR doesn't stand for public relations. It doesn't stand for press relations. For me, PR stands for personal relationships. And that's why PR is so vital to you and your business, because PR is about managing all of those relationships, whether it's relationships with your customers, relationships with the media, relationships with your stakeholders, relationships with your suppliers, with your staff, the people who work for you, the people who surround you. All of these are your stakeholders. And PR is managing those relationships, because so many businesses these days work on referrals as well. So people may come to you and go, oh, my friend has used you before and they've recommended me, I come to you, or I read a review and that's why I've come to you. Or I'm sure someone's mentioned that they've been to you in the past and they recommend you. Well, if you do PR correctly and manage all of those relationships with your stakeholders, then those referrals will happen more often, and not just because they saw you in the relevant media for that target audience. So how many of you, knowing all of this, have already done PR for your businesses? Please pop it in the comments and let me know who's already done PR. I bet you lots of you have had clients give you reviews. I bet lots of you have shared those reviews on your social media. I bet you've had referrals from other people who've said how great you are. Some of you may have had press coverage already. I can guarantee that if you sit down and think about it, you will have already done some element of PR. Whether you've emailed a journalist, whether you've tweeted a journalist, whether you've announced something on your social media and said, hey, I'm launching this product, or hey, we did this and it worked well, this is brilliant. Those are all PR. So what I want you to do is, I hope that's all made sense, today's session. I know a few of you have jumped on part way through, so I hope it has made sense. Well, Becky, I've had positive reviews and referrals plus Instagram story shares. Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. So you're already ahead of the challenge. So today's challenge, that I'm going to pop a thread in the group and hopefully you will be able to find it. So I do apologise. I will also send a link to the recording of this video as well out on email, so those of you who perhaps are struggling to find the videos can find it as well. Elizabeth has said she's had positive reviews on press coverage. Brilliant. So your challenge for today is to post in the feed within the group that I'm going to pop on after this, is an example of some PR that you have already done. So it could be, if you've had some press coverage, it could be the clipping or the link to that press coverage. It could be, if it's a review, it could be a screen grab of the review that you've had. Pop that in. Just pop or just write what your PR is that you've already done. Because what I want to do is, those of you who get overwhelmed by it and scared by it, I want you to realise that you have already been doing it without realising you're doing it. You're already doing it naturally, because PR is something, as human beings, because we're a social species, we're already doing it. Without you realising you're doing it. So think about what examples you've got of the PR that you've already done, and I want you to pop into the thread, the challenge thread, examples of what you've already done. Or you can do a screenshot of what you've already done, you can do a press clipping, or if you've just got an example, i.e. words, writing, like I've done this, blah, 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 or reached out to this or that, then that's fine. But just post in the thread a little bit about your business if you've not already shared your business, what your business is, and then a little bit about the PR that you have already done, so that everyone else, if you're feeling overwhelmed or anything like that, it will show you that there's nothing to be overwhelmed about, that you're already doing it naturally, and therefore it's just we're gonna work together to hone what you're already doing so you do more of the right things. That's the key. Consistency is so, so important. So, post into that thread. I will set up a Zoom link for tomorrow's session so that you can all log on and find me. Okay, and then I will pop the recording of that in the Facebook group. Um, and the other thing that I have arranged for you all that I'm going to announce, it will be in the main Facebook group, the PR and marketing group, at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I have arranged for an amazing lady called Brooke, who will be coming in to deliver a session on how to overcome procrastination, which, from chatting to quite a few of you who have signed up for this challenge, and also to members of my group anyway, quite a lot. I know quite a lot of you have struggled with procrastination. I mean, good God, I do. That's why it's taken me ages to launch my own courses, because I've just procrastinated, and I'm a perfectionist. So until I think it's going to be perfect, quite often I won't do it, and that's really wrong. You should just kind of do it. And obviously, this hasn't been perfect because no one could find it, but I've learnt my lesson, and it's going to be on Zoom tomorrow. So it's really, really important not to procrastinate and to just do it. So Brooke will be in the main group, not this group, the main group at 2 p.m. tomorrow to deliver a session on how to overcome procrastination so you can get all of this done and the challenge done and make some differences to you and your business. And I hope this session has been useful. Has anyone got any questions for me that they want to ask in general about PR and marketing and how it all fits in and why we need it before I close off 15 minutes late? So apologies. But let me know. I'll wait for some of you to drop into the comments. Let me know if you've got any questions that you would like to ask me. I'm more than happy to answer them. And Elizabeth, did you sign up and enter your email to the main registration link for the challenge? Because then you should have had welcome emails. Let me share the link in here for. I'll put it in the comments now. This is the link for the email sign up for the challenge. If you haven't signed up through that, then please click that and pop your email in, Elizabeth, and then you should get. Yeah, you sure you did? That's bizarre. Well, do you want to ping me a DM, Elizabeth, and just give me your email address again in the DM? Because occasionally, if there's been a typo or a full stop or a comma instead of a full stop or something like that, something that's really minor, then obviously it might just be failing to send it. So if you can just ping me a DM and with your email address, and I'll log in and double check that it's the right one, that it's acknowledged in my back office. But yeah, you should have had emails from me today with worksheets. So please send me your email address and I'll double check that that is correct for you. If anyone else is watching this and hasn't put an email address in to register through the Tree Communications link, then please do that. If you're watching this back, please hashtag replay. Anyone got any questions before I go and and have a lie down? Let me know whether that made sense. Will it be recorded with Brooke as I will be at work? Yes, Kate, it will be. It will be recorded and it will be available in the main Facebook group, the PR marketing one. So that'll be accessible forever in there. If anyone struggles to find it or you struggle to find any of the recordings, please message me and let me know, and I will just tag you in the comments, and then you can find any of the recordings if you're struggling. But as I say, tomorrow night's session will be on Zoom, so I hope that's okay for everyone. I will pop the Zoom link details in this Facebook group so you can find it and log in, and I will also email it to you all, so make sure I've got your email and that you're getting the emails from me, because I'll email it out to you as well, so we can make sure that you're all on there okay and good to go. And yeah, so please feel free to share this with people. Remember, there's a prize. If you're watching on replay, hashtag replay. And the task, you need to just post into the feed what PR you've already done, an example of that. So I hope that's been useful. I hope that's made sense. I hope your internet hasn't played up too much and you've been able to hear me okay and see me okay. And I promise tomorrow you'll have a Zoom link, so you'll definitely be able to find me. So please come join me tomorrow at 8 p.m. And if you're around at 2 tomorrow, then definitely be there for Brooke's session on overcoming procrastination, because it will be amazing. Okay, thank you everyone so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.